There we go. Yeah. So
All right.
please, I'm all yours. You could ask
Okay.
anything and everything.
Yeah. So I'll just go ahead and introduce myself really quickly. I'm a second year computer science student at the University of Virginia, like my dad said, and I'm also minoring in business. And so, as part of that business minor, I'm also taking this entrepreneurship class. And one of our assignments is just to interview like a few successful entrepreneurs and just like learn about their journey and their like entrepreneurial endeavors.
Sure.
Yeah, my dad has like talked so highly of you as well, and so I thought it
Thank,
would be interesting to like get
thank
to know
you.
your story as well. So
Sure, sure, beta. Surely. No, that's excellent. Our son Neil also went to, he did electrical engineering and computer science from Berkeley.
oh
Yeah,
really, wow,
because
that's
that's
awesome.
close to us, right? We are right
Yeah.
here. We live near San Francisco, California, and living here for 42 years, actually. I got married 42 years back, you
That's
know,
true. Yeah.
and I'll be 70 this year in August. In August. And,
Oh, got
uh,
you.
you know, a
Yeah.
little bit background about me. I came from India. I'm a mechanical engineer myself and worked for Larsen Toubro back in Bombay, actually. Grew
Hmm.
up in New Delhi and then came here for my master's in business administration. That's how I came to Washington, D.C.
Okay.
And I went to George Washington University.
Oh, that's close by to you. Yeah.
Yeah, right. So
Yeah.
where do you live? Where you guys live then now?
I'm from Richmond, Virginia. Yeah,
Well,
I've been
yeah.
there pretty much my entire life. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, hold on. We are building a multi-family from ground up for
Mhm.
senior assisted living and memory care in Williamsburg, Virginia.
Oh, right. I think my dad actually mentioned that to me a little
He did?
earlier. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's so
yes.
interesting. That's so cool.
I know.
Yeah.
And actually, when I came from India, I was going to school, of course. I was 22 years of age or something. And then I did book sales. I mean, my friend said, would you like to sell books? I said, I'm an engineer, not a bookseller. But then he took me out and I sold door to door educational books and Bibles and encyclopedias and all that
Wow.
outside Atlanta. Then I in Virginia, Pulaski, Virginia, another year, and then Aiken, South Carolina, another year. Yeah, but
Oh,
that
okay.
that's how I cut my teeth in sales. Actually, that's what happened,
Right.
and I
Yeah.
loved the marketing and the sales end of it, and I just left my engineering behind, literally, so
Hmm.
long back. And then I was a promotional consultant, a motivational speaker, and then let's say, also a promotional, yeah, fundraiser is another term for it. But then we started investing in real estate
Right.
almost
Yeah.
40 some years back, 41 years back. Yeah, yeah.
Right. Wow. Okay. So, I was just wondering, so why did you, I guess, like choose to start investing in real estate and like start that
Good
part of
point.
your?
Good point. I would say, it's with the peer system, right? When you have your friends, they start talking about real estate. I didn't know anything about anything, back then. We were moved from Ohio, where I joined my company, to open up the whole West Coast for motivation speaking and fundraising. So
Hmm.
we landed here in San Francisco area. That's
Yeah.
where my company said, Vinney, go there. So our friends were talking about rental, homes, buying a
Hmm.
rental home and renting it and making cash flow. So that's something looked good to my wife and I. And
Yeah.
we started buying real estate that way. We
Right.
started buying one single family home. I know one time we bought one and it grew value 5 times so quickly. Then
Uh-huh.
we took the money out of there and we went to Arizona and bought two that day. And then we
Right.
bought another one on the internet. So we kept on buying real estate right
Mhm.
from 1980s, 82, 83, 84,
Yeah.
85. And we had lots of different homes then. So we always, had affinity to invest in stock market, mutual funds,
Hmm.
and real estate.
Right. Okay. That makes sense. Yeah. Um, so from there, I have read, and from what I've understood, is that you started investing, that grew, and then you also wanted to start helping, like, I guess, other people start investing too
Yes,
as well. So you became sort of like a mentor, a motivational speaker, an author as well, and you have your
yes.
podcast. Yeah. So yeah, that's all great. So I was wondering what sort of like motivates you to do all that and just also keep doing that as well. Yeah.
Totally, totally. I would say, when I saw the success, I became a real estate broker in 2004 or 5, I think. That's
Hmm.
about, gosh, 18 years back. And my wife and I, she was working with California Realty, I think, for about a year and a half. So we thought we'll get into residential real estate.
Hmm.
And then more and more I looked into it. Our kids were young and all, but then we thought, okay, no, we don't want to do residential. Let's go commercial.
Yeah.
So that's what got me excited about apartments and duplexes and fourplexes and things like that. Our very first home we bought, duplex, we still own it in Texas and Odessa, Texas, actually. And
Hmm.
we still own it and it's free and clear. And we make a lot of good money per year, right? But
Yeah.
then I bought 14 units for $180,000.
Hmm.
And then that grew in value to 380 units, dollars, I think.
Hmm.
But then I just said, how can I scale up my business? So
Yeah.
when you just said helping friends and family, that's what it's called, syndication. So I paid a mentor a lot of money, $30,000 at that time, to
Yeah.
teach me how to pool money together from like-minded people like investors and friends and all, legally, because syndication is the world where it's governed by SEC, Securities and Exchange Commission,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So you have to do everything legal. You have to make sure that you are giving all the information correctly, all
Hmm.
those things, right? So
Yeah.
that's what I started doing. And we bought one apartment. I think it was 14 units for 180,000. Then we bought 109 units apartment complex, in Odessa also. Then we
Hmm.
bought 92 units, I think, 120 units. Make long story short, for a few millions, to then I started buying $5 million ones, then 20 million. Then highest one I bought is 52 million, one apartment complex.
Wow.
I know.
Yeah.
So it started from small, small, but then once I understood the art, how to present myself to investors and
Yeah.
show them where they could get returns and how the tax benefits they will have and how we could operate, the
Hmm.
apartments, not only to buy, but we also would manage them. So my company went from 0 employee to 135 full-time people. Yeah,
Yeah.
team members.
Yeah.
And so it went from, like from 0 to duplex to 14 units to 6,400 units.
Man.
Oh my gosh. So like
Yeah.
so many communities all over, right? And
Yeah.
um, almost 650 million, portfolio where we have the value of assets about that much. But now we are doing senior assisted living ground ups.
Hmm.
And those are brand new things we built from, I just built one in Punta Gorda in Florida. I'm
Hmm.
building in Palm Bay and Sebastian, things like that. But let's talk about attitude, right? You wanted to know. So, what I have found is I'm a very positive person, but I am a goal setter. So, I like to always see how can I grow myself and help more people. And
Right.
helping more people comes by getting motivated every day in looking at different investment opportunities for my friends and family investors. We have 430 investors now who
Hmm.
have believed in me, from one investor to 430. and then we are giving them, great returns. uh,
Yeah.
like I bought a deal in Austin, Texas, year and a half back. It's gone in value by almost, I paid 35 million. It's worth close to 60 million now.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe it.
Yeah.
Can't believe it. Yeah. So my investors are going to get great returns. I just had a meeting with another investor from Dallas. He was
Yeah.
ready to put $1 million with me now. He just gave me $500,000 just 4 months back. But I started paying him now dividends or cash flow. So he was
Right.
telling me, Vinney, I'm ready to put 1 more million with you. So yeah, so attitude wise, I always say I'm going to be 70. I could be watching television. I could be watching, not doing, good for my mind and body. But I like to do miracle morning in the morning and walk for 2-3 miles every day, 7 days a week,
Right. Yeah.
and then exercise and eat right. And
Yeah.
then I like to make sure that I'm productive every day.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's great. I mean, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This way I get my, good feelings when I'm helping finding, like our daughter, Monica Chopra.
Mm.
She's in our company also as the vice president of, operations. Then my
Mhm.
wife is also involved as vice president of investor relations. Then I'm the CEO of 4 companies at this time. I have an academy also where I teach, and people pay $10,000. I teach mastermind every week,
Mhm.
and there are students from all over USA, some in even Hawaii, and also one student from Oslo, Norway. He joins, and so kind of teaching, imparting my knowledge has been my
Yeah.
good motivation. I've written second book, Positivity Brings Profitability. I'm
Right.
doubling the size of that. I have podcasts every week. And then what's the third one? Oh, I'm writing another book on senior living investing,
Mm.
because seniors, lots of people are turning seniors now. What that means is 10,000 baby boomers are turning 65 every night in USA.
Wow.
10,000 of us, I'm 70
Yeah.
now. We'll be 70. My wife says, you're not 70 yet, August. So, that's where there is a huge demand for seniors housing.
Right.
So I have
Right.
a huge passion right now to
Yeah.
really help and build very affordable housing for assisted living and memory care.